Man, a couple things I want to touch. One thing that's been on my heart is the statements that Bernard made, where he'll decide if I'm going to finish or if I should continue boxing after this fight. He don't decide that. My coach does, my team does, everybody that grinds with me day in and day out. That's who decides. And another thing I want to touch on is Oscar saying that we misinterpret what they say. It's plain English. I didn't hear anybody speaking any language I don't know. So, it's very clear to me that, they're backing this guy to beat me just like they thought Duno was going to beat me. He also said that, he calls out on the bullshit, the lies. Man, last time I checked, he said he never lose to a white boy, and then Joe Smith Jr. knocked him out of the ring. Last time I checked, Joe Smith Jr. was white. So, they be lying.
Peace, everybody. Speed Science Boxing Academy. Be back with another video. Alright, man. So Ryan Garcia, he just blasted Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya right there on the stage in front of everybody. And Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard was looking real crazy. Along with Shane Mosley Jr., he was standing in backstage too, just all shocked. And you can tell when they did the stare down that everybody was just looking at Ryan like, I can't believe this little motherfucker. like you know B-Hop, I know B-Hop, he from Philly, and he know my coach, and he used to be in the gym a lot, especially when Jesse Hart been in there training. And I know how B-Hop get, and I know how he think, and he was pissed, but he got to keep it professional because he is the promoter. But it was crazy. Now when I thought about everything that transpired, I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right, well, you can go, that was corny what Ryan did. He probably should have talked to them and all that before he did everything that on the stage. But if you look closely to Oscar De La Hoya behind Ryan Garcia, as soon as he got on the podium, before he even starts talking, you can look at Oscar De La Hoya's face and he looking like, I hope this dude don't go up on here and say nothing crazy, like we can keep this behind closed doors. So when I look at it, I see that it was already a discrepancy. Like, this wasn't no real shock to Oscar or B-Hop, and they were mad that he just, aired out their dirty laundry in front of the whole world to see. But they probably already talked about it beforehand and everything, and Ryan probably was thinking like, all right, I got y'all, because y'all keep playing me, y'all keep disrespecting me. And when you think about Ryan's situation, like, you can't really be mad at him, because some might say that was tasteless what he did, but when he lost the tank, they didn't even show up to the post press conference, or his former trainer Joe Gusan. That's why he fires him and went to Derrick James, because they just abandoned him. Like, he was basically up on stage by himself, just him and his family. So when you look at everything that happened, he had every right to feel that way. And B-Hop, he had his choice words before that.
Ryan, when you win, you don't have too much to talk about, right? When you lose, you normally have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. So being though that B-Hop was saying all that stuff about him, you think Ryan care about that? Now, the thing with Ryan is, and a lot of these young fighters can learn from this, because Ryan probably went with Oscar and because Oscar is a former fighter, B-Hop was a former fighter, he was the Golden Boy. They got Golden Boy promotions and everything, kind of like how Tank signed to Floyd Mayweather. Like, they signed these people because of their names and they were former fighters and all that stuff, but that don't necessarily mean that they're great business people or they really got your best interests at heart. Now, I'm not throwing no shade on them because I don't know the insides of their dealings, but apparently they doing something that these fighters don't like, because it seems like a lot of fighters be leaving them and trying to go elsewhere. But Oscar, he's not going to let Ryan go. Ryan is like his golden ticket right now. One of them anyway. And he need Ryan because Ryan is a household name. So he going to hold on him as long as he can. But I think now after this, they probably gonna try to make Ryan life living hell, stalling his contract for him to fight with them longer, probably setting him up with fights that he don't want. He already mentioned that they backing Oscar Duarte on this fight, and if he get through this fight, then they probably try to set him up with like a Matisse, because they think he probably not ready for a Matisse or something like that. So y'all know how it is. But I know Oscar and I was embarrassed. I know B-Hop, I know he was real hurt. And you know the Philly inside of him gotta let him get his lick back. So he said what he said, but trust him for sure. B-Hop, he gonna get his get back. For sure, for sure. You know he gonna do it in a petty way. Now Ryan, he gotta win his fight, because if he lose this fight, then people gonna be talking about him for a while. And you know Oscar and B-Hop and them, they gonna be gloating. And you know he know that. So he gonna do everything in his power to win this fight. And I heard the tickets wasn't selling, so with this little controversy, I'm sure they're gonna get more ticket sales now. But we just gonna have to wait and see. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.